as Kelsey said, my name's Jen, and I'm one of the only people I know who does not have cable. Not just the HBOs and the Showtimes, but truly absolutely no cable. Because of this, I don't get to watch a lot of reality TV, so it often makes interactions with friends and coworkers difficult. It's kind of like when you're in a foreign country and you only understand half of what's being said because you're not quite sure what every word means. What's a honey boo boo and a snooki? Might I have one for a snack? I do get the major networks though, because those are free for everybody. They're kind of like the red eye of television. You're still technically watching a TV show, but you have an idea that there's better content out there somewhere. So instead, I have found my cable-deprived saving grace in the unlikeliest of places on on PBS, and a little show called Downton Abbey. Now, if PBS was a high school student, Downton Abbey would be the rager that it threw while its parents were out of town. The thing that made it instantly cool. Because PBS used to be that smart kid that no one talked to and kind of resented for ruining the grading curve. But now that it has Downton, and we all want to sit next to it at lunch. So, not to reveal any Downton spoilers here, but I think we can all agree that Lady Edith has had a rough go of it, romantically speaking. Lady Edith, I get it, girlfriend. I'm right there with you. I mean, both of us have two sisters who are already married. Both of us fear the S word, spinster. And, yeah, maybe we both try a little too hard when we like a guy. We can't help it. We're driven. But unlike Lady Edith, I have a wealth of pop cultural resources available to me to navigate the dating world. Dating guidebooks, romantic comedies, Cosmo, Girl Talk Dateline, the talking dating game. I pretty much have a PhD in Nora Ephron studies. And in my yet-to-be-published dissertation, I have come to the conclusion that it's not me, it's them. Take, for instance, a guy I went out with recently a couple of times. I met him at the St. Clement Young Adult Holiday Mixer. Our first date was on a rainy, misty evening, the kind of night when an Italian girl like me knows better than to even plug in her flat iron. I wish my hair was curly in that sexy, wavy Sophia Loren way, but unfortunately it's curly in the I got a decent perm in 1986 way. So we sit down to dinner, and I notice that this guy's looking at me weird, maybe a little intently. Maybe like how Sam Baldwin looks at Annie Reed when they finally meet on the Empire State Building in the 1993 classic film Sleepless in Seattle. I mean, clearly I've watched so many romantic comedies that I've just made this guy fall in love with me just by sitting there. He leans in closer. Your hair's curly. Pause. Oh no, I mean it looks nice. Nope, too late. You've effectively flipped off the switch on my self-confidence, and now I'll be worried about my hair all night. Way to start off the evening, Don Juan. We go out again. Second date is on a perfectly dry, humidity-free evening. I sit down at dinner. He looks at me again. Oh, your hair looks nice. So nice and straight. Seriously, bro? You had to bring up the hair debacle that was our last date? If I wasn't so excited about eating the sushi at this restaurant you're going to pay for, I would go home right now. So anyway, I'm meeting his mom this weekend. But, you know, I don't want to be one of those boy-crazy girls who just talks about dating ad nauseum like some sort of Carrie Bradshaw on speed. Because I know those girls, and I've hidden their Facebook updates. Because there is nothing worse than a girlfriend who is just purely driven by her desire to get married. I mean, yeah, we're in our 30s, and reproductively speaking, it's crunch time. But I mean, the factory's still open, third shift is still working hard in there. And yeah, maybe the last time we wore a white dress to church was on our first communions. But come on, Miss Havisham, could be worse. Because, you know, who had husbands? Thelma and Louise did, and look how it turned out for those two. Right? We have just a ton of other things in life we can talk about. Travel, friendships, careers, retail purchases. I mean, if you're going to begin every conversation we have with, so, any guy news? I'm probably going to want to punch you in the face. And I am definitely going to find an excuse to not have brunch with you. So instead of talking out all my thoughts on dating and guys, I turn to my journal. It's great being able to write in a journal. Your thoughts just take on so much more importance when they're recorded on a page of lined paper in a book with an inspirational quote on the cover. You're right, Eleanor Roosevelt. A new day does start with new strengths and new thoughts. Now, once your thoughts are in a journal, they're practically literature. And unlike a human friend, your journal's not going to interrupt you or offer their own thoughts and opinions or tell you that you're starting to obsess and sound like a crazy person. So I take all my crazy negativity and obsessiveness and stick it right on in my journal. And in my real life, it's all positivity and sunshine. Because it's like the Dowager Countess once said to Lady Edith, don't be defeatist, dear. It's variable class. Thank you, guys.